I believe that music is the only universal language. You could go anywhere in the world and play a song, and that person who you've never met will have an emotion about it. If I'm like in a bad mood, I can listen to like a sad song, and it'll like define how I'm feeling. Or if I'm in a good mood, I can listen to really fun and enjoyable music. I think it's just like the number one form of expression. So it's always been everything to me.
Now I see no love for me.
The name, like the idea of it came from a book I read called Beach Music by Pat Conroy. It's like the mom's on her deathbed and she's telling her son this story about Lady on the Moon and how you usually see a man on the moon, but when you like look past all the negative of the world and you just see the beauty, then you actually see a lady rather than a man. I thought it was kind of a cool idea. So we lived in Eaton our freshman year in the same dorm room, and I don't know how we met. I don't really remember that. I think we went to dinner one night or something.
Night.
And I learned he played drums, and then he knew I wrote music, and then we just kind of came together and started. I don't know. There was good chemistry at the beginning.
I think it was freshman year, and we both knew that we were musicians. And one night we like went to a movie or something, and we were driving back through Malibu Canyon. And we were just like, finally, we were like, why aren't we doing something? I don't understand like why we aren't. And then we were just like, okay, well, why don't we like look at some songs? We looked at some songs he had already written, and we're like, oh, well, okay, let's do this.
Take your hand and come with me because you look so fine that I really want to make you laugh.
I ended up buying a cajon, which is it's a drum, but it's a box that you sit on. We started playing at different gigs for like HRL, Relay for Life. We were playing anywhere on campus. Yeah.
We did a YouTube video in our dorm room of like this bootleg, like on a little handy cam. your friend like filmed it, or whatever, and that actually like is what took us off on campus. I think. People were starting to recognize us. They were like, "Wow, sick video!" And we were like, "Sweet, wow." We felt like like we were big shots.
A little bit, yeah.
But yeah, that was like that video was like what kind of put us on the scene, I guess.
Definitely. And so the name was starting to get around. Next thing we knew, we like had started our Facebook page up, and we were starting to get a lot of likes, a lot of good feedback, and like people were like, okay, well, when are you going to start doing shows? So that's when other people started getting involved, and we started playing at venues like Malibu Inn. Last semester when we played, we had supposedly the biggest attendance in the history of the venue with 400 people that came, which was amazing, and especially because that venue was small because it was like super packed in, so it was
always nasty in there.
Ton of fun. There was no air conditioning. It was wonderful.
Sticky in there.
But we did an acoustic gig even still at House of Blues, and it just kind of started taking off.
Yeah, we were stoked when we won Battle of the Bands. Because that was the prize, we get to play the spring concert, we get to open up.
Yeah.
And we've always wanted to like do that, but we never we tried to like contact the people and just ask, but that didn't pan out. And so this gives us opportunity. This is like a huge gig for us. We've never opened for a big band like this. Like we're really hoping to meet the band, hopefully, and maybe impress their manager.
A lot of other gigs, I mean, like some of them have been a lot of audience members, some of them have been really small, but regardless, it's just like on the big scale of it, like this performance, like opening for a major band, is so much bigger. It's huge.
So Pepperdine helped facilitate us, I guess, by providing us with a fan base, kind of already like surrounding us. That was nice. That was like the main thing that Pepperdine could do for us. They're really like, they'll come out to gigs, they'll pay to come see you, and they know you. It's like, why would you pay me? Why would you pay to see us? Like you hear us practicing or whatever. You know, it's kind of weird for them to pay, but they do, and we're really grateful for it. Well, for me, writing music is all about choosing it's all about carrying one theme throughout the whole song. That's where I have a lot of struggle sometimes. Like I want to do all these different cool changes in a song and like kind of make it interesting, but there'd be moments where I like get the right guitar tone or that right guitar like part for the whole piece, and it comes together and you can just feel I don't know, I just feel different when I'm listening to it and I know I made this, and without me this wouldn't have been on the earth. It's kind of a cool feeling. I guess it's like a painter when he finishes his painting and he's like, wow, without me this wouldn't be here. That's what music is to me. It's like it's universal language. Like people around the world can relate to how you're feeling. I think it can really bring humans together.
I think we just want to express like how we feel about music to other people, and I think you can hear that in our music. I think you can hear like this is what we're about. This is what we want to share with everyone. And it, like making it it's not necessarily about like the fame and the money and all that. It's really about just sharing what you've created with other people who can appreciate it and even sometimes like critique it or love it, hate it. It's just the idea of it being out there and people having it is so important.
Pepperdine. We're Lady on the Moon. Thank you so much for coming up. Laying in a bed of revelry, you and I could make a memory. Laying in a bed of revelry, you and I could make a memory. I'll be there. I'll be there. I'll be there. Oh, hey. I'll be there. How we doing? We're Lady on the Moon. Thanks, guys.